All right, Mike's wearing his Guardians Snuggie
Mike's
there.
ready for
I'm
a nap.
back.
Mike's going to take a nap.
The Guardians home opener is on live on WKYC tomorrow. 4 o'clock coverage begins at 1. Look at this Jose Ramirez shirt that Curtis Danburg of the Guardians brought us. He brought a lot of good gear. We got a jersey. We got, I'm just calling it a Snuggie, but it's really a blanket.
It's just a blanket. I've turned it into
this
a Snuggie.
I love too, Curtis. The hoodie / jersey. This is really cool.
That's pretty sweet.
Listen, going to Progressive Field is a great experience. I always have a fun time when I'm there. It's easy to get around. All the renovations are great. I like the look. I'm going to Saturday's game. I'm excited about that. I like the look of the blue seats. It is the Cubs. Well, I'm going to be honest. When a lot of times,
what jersey you gonna be wearing, Bull?
a lot of times when I need tickets, I will text Curtis and ask him for tickets. But I'm like, I said to my wife, I can't do that. It's the Cubs. I feel uncomfortable because I love the Guardians. The Cubs are the team I grew up rooting for. So I'm like, I'm going to buy my own tickets. So I bought tickets for my son and I. We're excited to come to the game. We always have fun at the ballpark. And it should be a great weekend. And you said that there's opening day we know is going to be sold back to the rafters. But Saturday, if over 20 would be nice.
Low to mid-20s.
Yeah, that would be a nice number.
Now, so hopefully Mother Nature, I know you're and Betsy on after, can walk through that. Keep the rain away all weekend. That's the hope.
Absolutely. Are there any promotions this weekend or not? Usually not the opening weekend.
Yeah, we'll kick in like mid-May. We'll kick in the gear, although we've got the Kyle Manslorian bobblehead. That's early May right here.
Show us that one, Mike.
I'll be the bobblehead model.
Oh, Manzo.
Oh, so it's the Mandalorian Grogu, which is the movie coming out this summer.
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian. The takeoff on that great show, which is becoming a movie this summer.
Around early May.
There you go.
The 4th be with you, of course.
Yes.
And then we have also in May, we're celebrating the 10th anniversary of the famous 2016 World Series.
I can't believe it's been 10 years already.
It is hard to believe.
You guys are so old.
Rajay Davis, one of the nicest human beings you will ever meet. He is such a great dude.
He will talk about that swing every day of his life. He never gets tired of talking about it.
Still has
do it for 45 minutes and he's captivating.
It still has to be one of the most unlikely home runs in the history of the sport.
We haven't had him on UCSS yet, have we?
I don't think so. I've had him on my podcast. We got to get him on.
We'll have him in town. And
yeah.
So the guys are going to come in May 14th. We have our CGC golf outing at Firestone.
Yeah.
May 15th, we're going to do a celebration for the 2016 team. We're going to have about 15, 16 of the guys from the roster in town.
Right.
And then May 16th will be the bobblehead giveaway.
Oh, that's awesome. That was unbelievable. But let's talk about this current team. Off to a great start. I mean,
did any of you predict a 4-3 road trip?
I said at the opening,
matchups?
2-5, you're good. If you get one in each city, you're good coming home 2-5.
Well, I said just a few minutes ago, Emerson Hancock on paper was the worst pitcher you faced, and he was lights out and beat you. He was great. So we know the Mariners are a World Series contender. Obviously, we know how good the Dodgers are, especially the pitching against the Dodgers, just sensational. Gavin Williams and Parker Messick especially. But even Bybee,
he wasn't bad.
Pitched well.
When he got hurt in that first game, I'm like, oh my God,
I was very concerned about Bybee.
I think we all were.
Yeah, you had to be.
Anytime you hear shoulder,
or elbow, you get nervous.
The worst thing you can, I said it's finger and all the way up. It gets worse the higher you go up on the arm. And when you hear shoulder.
Kudos for him for recognizing that.
Yes.
And getting out.
Just shutting it down.
Yeah.
Well, it brought me back to, I think 2 years ago, Curtis, we were at the card show.
Yeah.
And you had just got the news about.
As I walked off the stage, I heard about
Bieber. No, Bieber.
Shane Bieber. Yeah, right,
and I was like.
And actually saw Shane that morning at the ballpark before I came to the show, and I was like, well, that's weird. And then found out why he was there.
Thank goodness it wasn't the same end result. And
it almost always ends in an IL.
Yeah.
When you come off the mound with a shoulder, it almost always is an IL. For him to.
I think it was the temperature, like you're going from 100 degrees and it was cold in Seattle.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's such a bulldog. And the fact that he didn't push it in that situation. It's a long season. As you said, it's cold. Sometimes players can get in their own way. They don't, they're tough. But he did. He recognized, okay, something's not right here. Let's take care of it.
Glad Chase is okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
he should be in the lineup Friday.
That's the hope.
Yeah.
So,
ballpark done, right? Correct. Everything's
blue
done.
seats
are all
look
blue.
Yeah, it'll look awesome.
Was that the only change, or is there anything new at the park this year?
So concessions. So we have a new place called The
pictures.
Landing. That won't be done until the end of April. The weather was just so bad this winter to get things done.
Yeah.
Down the right field line, we have a place called the Arcade Marketplace. And then upstairs in the upper deck, we'll have a new team store as well as a new Guardians Classic concession stand.
And let me tell you, folks, for those who don't know, the prices for Guardians tickets have to be the best in the league. If not the best, certainly in the top 2
We
or
had the
3.
conversation yesterday.
I
in the car about
bought,
it.
I'm going to brag a little bit. I bought second row tickets.
Congratulations on
Right
your
behind,
success.
right behind one of the dugouts. And I'm not saying it was nothing.
Which dugout, Bull?
But behind the Cubs dugout. I was trying to get first row, but there were no first row available. But I wanted my son to have this really cool experience, sit behind the dugout. Second row, I won't say how much they cost, but compared to, like, if that was New York or Chicago, it would have been like $1,000 a ticket.
Yeah.
This was not a crazy price. I couldn't believe it. So it's really reasonable to go to a Guardians game, and it's a great experience.
And the food's awesome.
Food is awesome.
If you can partake in, if you're 21 and older, there
Yes,
are plenty
of
of
course.
places to get a cold beverage. $2 beer nights.
The summer?
I have, of my friend group in Cleveland, I'm being serious, Curtis,
Yeah.
about 40 of us going tomorrow.
Oh, good.
The ballpark
Nice.
pass is the
you
single
got-
best deal.
You got opening day? You can go with the opening day on the
ballpark
ballpark pass?
The ballpark pass.
Wow, I didn't realize.
It is the
$59
single
bucks.
best deal, yeah.
Yeah.
And for those that aren't aware, and you probably figured out, the best place to go with that is the Terrace Hall.
It is the
Yeah,
only
that's where
spot
all
we
the
go.
20-year-olds, the early 30-years
Undercover, nice
yeah.
bathroom, good food and beverage.
Has that replaced the drink rails as the big
In
hangout?
essence. I mean, the corner bar is still
That's what I meant.
So it's
Yeah.
$59.
for the month of April, and then we're sold out for April.
Yeah.
We're doing a waiting list now for May.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So you got how many games are there in April?
I think there's 14.
Yeah.
So that's about $4 a
It's the
game.
best-
You got to go to every game.
it's the
And you can
best deal
decide
in
if there's a
baseball.
good game or somebody's has
Right.
a chance for a no-hitter, come down the 5th inning. And
That's true.
bounce in.
You could pop in and
Do
out.
other teams do that, or is it just you guys?
There's only a few, but we've had by far the most success. I think in MLB, it's been a huge hit for us.
Have these earlier starts the last couple of years been helpful?
Yeah. I think
I
that-
like it.
especially with school still in session. You see
Yeah.
a lot more kids coming on a weeknight, and same on the back end in September.
Yeah.
Can I file a complaint to you that has nothing to do with the Guardians? It's more about a West Coast thing. No,
The game times.
no opening day game should ever start past 7 p.m. on the East Coast.
I'm behind you.
Yeah. Well,
Why can't Major League Baseball put something in place that, like, hey guys,
Well, they like it because then they slot
Right.
that game on
Right.
MLB Network.
yeah, fine,
it's
slot
tough
it at
as we're
7.
getting old, Jason. When I was 25, those 10 o'clock games were no big deal. Now I'm like,
No, they
even
still- they
last
still
night, the game
stink.
ended, like 11, 10:45? I'm like holding my eyes open.
For that one day, no game should start on the West
Yeah.
Coast at 7 p.m. on the
I
West
made
Coast.
it first night, and then
Yeah.
I paid for it for
Yeah,
2
right.
3 days.
You need 2 naps now to watch a 10 o'clock game.
It's a lot. It's a lot. So Chase Delauter's okay. He's off to a great start. By the way, I mentioned that I didn't really notice it until this year, but I don't know if you've heard anybody say this. His swing reminds me of Chase Utley.
Interesting.
Take a
It's
look
a
at-
unique swing.
It's a very unique. It's almost like
His swing
he comes
reminds
through
me
it
of
and
an
kinda-
axe hitting a tree.
yeah.
Like how
it's-
Utley swung the bat too.
Yeah.
And obviously Utley was. If he's Chase Utley, we're in good
Done
shape.
pretty
with
good,
Chase
yeah.
Delauter.
Talent's there. We just need.
Oh, he's
need to
sensational.
stay healthy.
He's sensational. I mean, he's
It's
the
been
best.
fun.
He's the best kid we've seen come out of the minors in a while.
And do you like the home run celebration?
With the new medieval crown.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
terrific.
So Austin Hedges led
Big shocker.
an event
Yeah.
in spring training. They went to medieval times.
I love medieval times.
They rented a bus
Yeah.
and went out there and had a great time, and that kind of spawned
That's incredible.
the helmet.
Yeah.
I guess Cal Manzaro about a sword.
The big sword.
that they do a
Yeah, I like
the
it.
player of the game gets
That
you know.
is.
Yeah.
They get
Somebody
nice.
suggested-
They get
United,
knighted.
yeah.
Somebody
Yeah.
suggested that Jose's got to come out once wearing the crown at third base, which would be that would be kind of on brand with Jose. I mean, he's just such a character.
Speaking of Hosey
Yeah.
coming out at third base,
Yeah.
if all plays as scheduled, Hosey on Monday
Yeah.
after the 5th inning
Yep.
will come out to third base and will be the all-time games played leader in our organization's history.
1,640? 1,620?
20.
And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Curtis, that he will become the only active player in baseball to hold that honor, right?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Sarah Lang
pretty
said
cool.
that, yeah. If
Oh, did she say that?
If she said
If
it,
she said it,
true.
it's
Yes.
true.
But she did say
She
it,
knows
yes.
everything
Yes.
there.
Slang on sports.
Yes.
Yeah, she's absolutely fantastic. Curtis, everybody, if you can't get to the game, watch the game. Channel 3, we got you covered. Coverage begins at 1 o'clock. The game starts at 4:10.
Bingo.
4:10.
Gates open at
It's
2.
going to be beautiful weather.
Gates
the
at
gates
2.
open
At
2.
2.
It's going to be a great day. Everybody either watch the game or go down to the game. Curtis, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you. Go Guards.